Hello, welcome to Star-Crossed Matchmakers. How can I help you today? Okay, do you have an appointment? No? No, that's no problem. Let me just pull up the sheet here for new people. Walk-ins are always welcome. Alright, well, why don't we start with getting your general information before we get your matchmaking information. So, what is your name? And what's the spelling of that? And the last name. Okay. And what is your address? No, we never give that out. That is strictly for our use, so we can verify your billing information. So, and it also does help us match people in your town, in your general area, but we never give out your address. So, okay. What is your email address? Okay. And that is actually how we will be getting all your matches to you. Will be by email, unless you have the preference of mail. We do mail, but there is a postage charge if you choose that option. Email's good with you? Okay. What is your phone number? And is that a cell phone or a home phone? Okay, what's your cell phone then as well? Okay. Sometimes we send out text alerts, so we look at the cell phone. What gender do you identify with? Yes, you do look, but I didn't want to make any assumptions about how you identify, so always ask. And were you born that gender? Okay. Have you ever been married? Nope. Okay. Have you ever been in a relationship, or will this be your first? So now I'm just going to pull up the actual, I gotta get your financial information too. How will you be paying for our services? Okay. And would you like us to just send you a bill, or did you want to write that out today? Okay. We'll take care of that in that session. Okay, so now we'll get into the little more personal information, get to really know you so we can match you with your intended. So, to start with, you look human, but are you human? Okay. And you're fully human, or were you, like a cross? Fully human. Okay. What star system were you born on? Okay. And which planet in that star system? Okay. Those was one of my favorite planets as a child. So, personal questions. What do you like to do on a night out? I mean, would a good night to you be like singing karaoke at a bar, going to a movie, having a quiet dinner at home, going out and bullseyeing womp rats? Okay. Yeah, you can pick more than one. Yep. You can always match with somebody who has multiple tastes. How would you describe your personality? Shy, outgoing, born on another planet and feel like a total alien. Okay. Could you describe your parents' marriage? How would you describe that? As loving, broken home? No, we don't make this public. It just gives us an idea of your personality, and again, helps us figure out who might be compatible with you. Oh, you don't have parents. Okay. So, were you grown in a lab, or was this more of someone's homegrown kit? In a lab. Okay, so always good to know. What is your financial situation currently? A lot of people don't really like to answer this question, but it is one that we always ask because some people don't really want to date someone who is much lower income-wise, just because they're worried that they might just be using them. So we never reveal this information. No one will ever know what your income is unless you choose to tell them yourself. So, but it's just for our matchmaking purposes. Okay. Would that be above or below that mark? Okay. Recreation. Do you smoke? Do you drink alcoholic beverages? Do you partake in death sticks? Okay. And about how often? Like I said, weekly or monthly? You heavy on that or light on that? Okay. What's your diet like? Meat, some meat, just fish, vegetarian, vegan, 100% synthesized food. Okay. Would you consider yourself athletic, couch potatoes, somewhere in between? Alright. And is there anything else we should know about you that might be attractive to a prospective mate? Okay. Oh, that's interesting. If I wasn't already married, I might be interested in dating you myself. It's a very interesting characteristic. Yes, I'm married with 3 little squids, very happy with them. I met my husband on the 4th planet out, so yeah, it's an interesting date. Now about your intended, do you have a species preference? Okay, yeah, more than one species is fine. Yep, if you're good with humans and aliens. Okay. Any gender preference, or are you open to gender? Okay. What would your most important character trait be in another person or alien, if you could choose them? Sense of fun, loyalty, honesty, sense of humor, alien rights acceptance. What would be a very important character trait for you, or several? Okay. What are some traits that you dislike in people? You know, like messiness, laziness, telepathy. Some people don't like people reading their thoughts, you know. What would bother you most about somebody? Okay. Okay. Do you have any physical preferences that we should know about? Yes, looks, and that's totally fine if you do. Some people are a little embarrassed that, you know, they have preferences and what someone would look like, but let's face it, there's no point in setting you up with someone with tentacles if tentacles make you queasy. So any physical preferences you have, you can let us know, and of course we'll never reveal that you have certain physical characteristics that you like in another person, so they'll never know this unless you choose to tell them. So okay. No tails. Okay. Multiple heads. Are you okay with multiple heads? Okay. What's important to you as far as likes and dislikes with someone? Like, do you want someone who likes music, someone who's eco-conscious, someone who hates the little squids on the 4th planet over as much as you do, because they're kind of jelly-filled inside? Personal. Okay, now for your paragraph. I'm going to let you do this in your own words, and I will just copy what you're saying, because we really want this to really give a feeling of you. So, in your own words, think of it as like an ad in a newspaper. What would you be advertising for? Okay. Delete that? There. And how often would you say? Okay. And is that really important to you or only slightly? Okay. If it's really important to you, definitely put it in your main ad, so yep. And be sure to put a little bit about you in here, not just them. Okay. Okay, so paragraph looks pretty good. I'm going to enter all this information into our system, and what that will do is it will flag a few profiles that meet your basic parameters with the information that you've given us, and then either myself or my assistant Cassandra, who you probably met on your way in here, will personally review each profile and match them with your specifications, because sometimes you really need someone alive to do the matching. The computers can only get you so far. And then all those profiles that match will be emailed to you, and you'll have the option to accept or reject. If you reject them, no one will ever know that you've rejected them, so you don't have to worry about angry rejectees. The accepted ones also will not know that you've accepted them. Those will just go into your accepted file in your account, and you'll be able to revisit them at any time, and you can choose to make contact with them at any time that you want to and set up a date or get to know them, whatever, but they will all be in your accepted file for you to find whenever you want. The rejecteds will just totally disappear and you'll never have to worry about them again. So why don't we go ahead and set up your account right now. What would you like your username to be? Yep, that's a fun one. Okay. And I'm going to give you a password now, which you can change as soon as you get home, but we're just going to computer generate a password here, so it's going to be a lot of letters and numbers, and you can change this to something a little easier to remember when you get home. Okay. And again, none of your personal information will ever be given to anyone, not your address or your email address. Nothing about you will be given to them other than the information that you've allowed us to put in your public profile. Any personal information will be up to you to give them, so if you like someone, go ahead and exchange emails or phone numbers or however you'd like to do it, and hopefully you can get a date out of it and possibly more. So thank you for using our services. We hope that you have a lot of luck finding yourself a significant other, and you'll be hearing from us with your selections in the next few days. Okay? Have a good day.